is a figment of the liberal media and the dental industry to scare you into buying useless appliances and pastes. Now, I've read the arguments on both sides, and I haven't found any evidence yet to support the need to brush your teeth. Ever.
I don't know how you know you ain't got no teeth.
Well, I got rid of my teeth at a young age because I'm straight. Teeth are for gay people. That's why f***ers come and get them.
If teeth make me gay, then sign me up.
Not exactly, Master Shake. Hi, I'm John. I think we've established that already, haven't we? And you know what I haven't done for a while is have a video where I talk about something pretty normal to everybody and say that's really stupid. Today, I've decided to talk about toothpaste. It's a good thing I'm married because nobody would ever want to kiss me when this is over. What do we know about toothpaste? It cleans your teeth, keeps them white, and keeps them from getting cavities, correct? You would think so. But, strangely enough, despite doing this 2 times a day like you're supposed to do, and using mouthwash, I don't floss, but we'll get to that. You go to the dentist and they clean your teeth almost every time and tell you what a terrible job you're doing. You go home thinking to yourself, what am I doing wrong? Well, nothing. The thing that you're doing wrong is eating stuff with lots of sugar in it that, like, dissolves your teeth. Coca-Cola is a big one. Pepsi is a bigger one. I'd rather drink Coke because drinking Pepsi is like eating shards of glass. Anyway, that's the stuff that ruins your teeth. Your diet is what ruins your teeth. If you were to just walk around and eat whatever the fuck, like plants and whatever, that shit could build up on your teeth. You wouldn't have to brush it off. It wouldn't do anything. It's what's added in the food that ruins your teeth. So you need this. This is triple action. Holy shit! It is cavity protection, it whites your teeth, and it freshens your breath. Thank God for that third one, or otherwise what the fuck would the point be, right? So what's inside of this stuff? Well, there's one active ingredient, sodium fluoride. But if I recall right, fluoride is in water. So why do we need more fluoride? Well, maybe something else does something in here. I don't know. I don't see anything on here under the active ingredients, but I do see stuff under inactive ingredients. Sorbitol, don't know what that is. Water, great. Can you see that? Hydrated silica. You know what that stuff is? It's the stuff that comes in those little packages that are like, don't eat this. It's like having a little bag of salt. That's in there. What the fuck does that do? It does nothing. It's inactive. Why is it in there? Weirder yet, there's stuff called sodium lauryl sulfite. All that does is make the shit get all bubbly, and then you're like, dude, I'm clean. Yay! Look. Even with all the shit that I'm saying right now, I'm not gonna stop brushing my teeth. I'm not a fucking weirdo. Or am I? I don't know, people from the future. Are we fucking weird? Let's go back to the 1900s or the 1920s or 30s or something, when lobotomies were a common practice in hospitals. They would drill into your head, into your brain, to try and make you better with certain things they considered mental diseases. And as we know now, looking back, it was a practice that didn't make a whole lot of sense. They used to like masturbate women because they thought they were being hysterical. That's where hysterectomy comes from. Now we look back and we're like, nope, that didn't make sense either. So in the future, are we going to look back and be like, well, we ate a bunch of food that ruined our teeth, so then we scraped at it with some gunk, and it didn't really work. But, you know, we kept spending money on it, and then we went to these people who were masochists, whose boyhood dreams were to grow up and get inside somebody's mouth and just beat the shit out of their teeth so they were bleeding everywhere. And then as they're bleeding out their mouths, be like, you're doing a terrible job with what you're doing. Ha 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 ha. Just, they are the most awful human beings I can think of, dentists. I hate dentists. I hate dentists. Personal story, I went to a dentist once to get a cleaning. I mentioned to him that at some point we needed to get the 2 teeth that were inside my jawline out because they weren't supposed to be in there. They had grown inside it. So he cleans my teeth, then he pulls out a needle, and I'm like, well, what? And he just puts it in there, and he pulls these fucking teeth out. Meanwhile, he couldn't get the second one out, so he just starts pounding on it, as you do, because you're a primitive asshole. And as it falls out, the back one cracks, right? And I don't notice it because I get home, I'm on fucking painkillers, like, whoa. Well, I'm like rubbing it with my tongue, and I feel this loose piece. And it was in there for a while, and it cut the inside of my jaw. It turns out that he, like, chipped another tooth while breaking the other 2 out, and a piece of it just fell out, and I started bleeding all over the place at work. It was fun. It was a blast. You should try it sometime. Also, flossing. So scraping doesn't do enough shit. Rinsing your mouth with, like, stuff they use for fucking surgeries, that doesn't do enough. But if you use a little piece of string and scrape shit off to the point of bleeding, and this is a quote from my dentist, you need to make your gums bleed because stuff's sticking to the gums. That should be enough that you don't have to go to the dentist anymore. But it won't be. You'll still have to go to the fucking dentist. If you have to go to the dentist to get your teeth cleaned, then what you're doing at home is not working. And go back to long ago. Right in the middle of this video, I got called by a newspaper editor, and I think I might have a tryout for a sports writer on a newspaper, which I figured I'd take time out of my day to tell you how fucking awesome that would be. When I was in high school, I wanted to be a journalist so I could cover sports, and then it didn't work out, but holy shit, this would be so great. Anyway, where was I? Oh, ancient times. If you go back to ancient times and you look at the skeletons of the people who were dead back then, the ones that were preserved, their teeth are fully intact for the most part. Probably because their diets weren't as shitty as ours. And who knows? Maybe because they didn't use this. Again, though, I want to stress, I'm going to keep using it. But if you're from the future and you see this, just know that I think to myself, what the fuck am I doing? Alright, that's going to do it for today. I will be... Ooh, there it is. I will be back with either an episode on prisons, which I'm actually going to throw some statistics at you, and we all know how fun that is when I make things up, or the whitewashing of Hollywood films and studio interference. Yeah, that'll be fun. Alright, see you later.